Hey, I don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to make a quick little video. And I wanted to make a tier list for the game Punishing Grey Raven. Biggest thing about the game, though, just as kind of a caution before watching the rest of the video, there isn't really a tier list that can be made for this video that is perfectly accurate because every character in the game has their own niche and use. Some characters just have more niches and more uses than others, and that is what this game, or this yeah, it's what the game's all about. This is also what this tier list is all about, is what characters are more generally useful and capable of clearing content, just kind of overall. So to start things off, I wanted to start with the Nier Automata crossover characters. I think that they are A rank as a team, because I believe they are physical damage dealers across the board. They're kind of just all physical. They're a physical team, and they are A rank because there's the physical team that is better than they are, but as a team they're very good. Individually they're probably all in C rank, but you wouldn't play them individually because that'd be dumb. So as a team they are A rank. From here on out, everything's going to be talked about just as their general character, not so much their optimal team, although it is going to be a talking point. We'll go Vera Garnet. She is S rank. She's the best lightning damage dealer in the game currently, up until the new Lucia Crimson Weave comes out. So obviously she's going to get S rank. She's a very strong damage dealer. Luna Laurel, also S rank, the best dark DPS. Not a whole lot to be said there. If they're the best DPS, they're just going to be the best DPS. And Luna Laurel does not get replaced for a very, very long time. Currently, there is not a replacement for her on the Chinese servers, so you do not know when that is coming. Next, we have Liv Imperia. She is the best fire amplificator. She's relatively new. She's super important. She's also the best fire damage dealer until Nanami's Radiant Dawn. So she's very, very strong. Going next, we have Chrome Glory. I want to put him in like B tier. Overall, ice support is meh. It gets better later on, but as of right now, it's not very good, but it's livable enough given how strong Lucia Plume is. So it's livable. Next, we have Watanabe Astral. Watanabe Astral is the second best dark DPS. He is passable. He's not amazing like Luna is, but he works. Going next, we have Kamui. This is, I believe, Tenebrion. Unless I'm crazy. This should be Tenebrion. I could be crazy. Let me check really quickly. This is Bastion. Bastion is fully physical. So Bastion, I don't see him anywhere. So I want to, because of that, put him in D tier because I literally have not seen this dude be talked about or used whatsoever. The next Kamui, I'm just going to grab him here, Tenebrion. He's a very good dark tank and is the best dark tank for the dark team, unless you have 21, who I think is better overall than Kamui Tenebrion. Unless your Kamui is SSS rank and your 21 isn't, essentially. Like, whoever has the higher rank here is going to be better, but at maximum investment, 21 does slightly edge out Kamui. 21 is awesome, super fun to play, first of all, but second of all, she's just very good. She shreds a lot of defense. She does a lot of good things for the dark team and is definitely carries her weight. Next, we have, that's not the right one. I want to make sure I get her name right. We have Isla Brilliance. She is fully physical, and I don't see her being talked about or used at all either. I do not believe she is very strong in the grand scheme of the game, just kind of as a whole. I want to go Karenina Blast. She is a passable physical damage dealer, not as good as Watanabe Astral is for the dark team, but she does work in the teams and she is usable. Next, we have Alpha. Alpha is good. Second best physical DPS once we get to Bianca Bistigma. However, right now she's the best physical DPS from my knowledge, and she's very good, but physical team does struggle until a Bistigma comes out versus the element-based teams, so she is only A rank equivalent to the rest, and the Nier Automata team does have the tendency to be able to outperform her physical team more consistently, whereas her physical team has a higher kind of ceiling because of the crit type gameplay and how the character works overall. Next, we have Lucia Dawn. Same thing with Karenina Blast. She's a passable damage dealer for lightning. Kind of not, actually, but she does work. So we'll throw her in the C tier. She's not strong. She's not as good as Watanabe Astral at all, but she is okay. So we can put her up in C tier. Next, we have Normal Liv. I want to throw Normal Liv up into C tier. She is a healer. She works to heal and just support your team overall, though outside of that, she doesn't do a whole lot for you that I have noticed. I could be crazy wrong about what she does, but overall too, it's like you care more about damage than healing in this game. If you need to heal, then you are usually not dealing enough damage, or you are just having a skill issue. So as the base healer and doesn't particularly serve a specific purpose in the game other than healing, I'm going to put her in C tier. Next we have Karenina Ember. I want to put her in B tier. She's a pretty alright fire DPS. I had to use her in my early game, and she does work. She's not very great as far as that goes, but she does work. Next we have Lee Entropy. He is another DPS that is strong, but not particularly awesome at his role. However, for a gun wielding damage dealer, he's pretty much your best option as of right now. And I did just realize, looking up the next characters, that there is 2 chromes. I didn't even know that there was 2 chromes. What? No, okay, 2 chromes. What one's Glory? Glory's that one. This is Arclight. Right. Okay, I apologize. I'm going to have to keep him in his position as a lightning tank. However, Chrome Arclight as a lightning tank. Alright lightning tank. Veragarnet's better. He serves his purpose though. He is pretty much as good as he can be for that. And then I want to take Chrome Glory up here as well, because while he is the best ice buffer, a better one comes out later on that you get for free. So it's hard to justify using him as he is an S rank. And on top of that, he just, like, you're not going to use him a whole lot other than just getting some damage buffs on your guys, or I guess resistance reduction from the enemies. So you're not going to particularly be using him more than just some extra little bit of damage efficiency, which later on with the new Isla, she becomes quite substantially better than Chrome Glory. The Hypnos, he is the ice healer, slightly better than like base Liv in my opinion for the ice team. Just overall, he serves his purpose better because he does give some damage bonuses for your ice team as well. He's a pretty good support for ice. Liv Lux, I want to put into S tier because she is the best lightning support and has always been until the new 21 comes out, which does not seem to be on this list, but the new 21 is an amplifier, so they serve a different purpose. This Liv can heal and give damage boosts. The new 21 is going to mostly give much larger damage boosts, but I think actually Lux A tier, but still like very good character, best lightning support for sure. Next is Liv Luminance. I got them mixed up again. This is Luminance. So Liv Luminance, physical support right now sucks. Basically D tier, doesn't even heal as good as base Liv. Once she gets her buff, probably A tier. Again, best physical support is pretty much how it's going to go. You're the best in your class, you're going to be up pretty high. Going into Lee Palefire, he is probably a I want to say D tier damage dealer, except that I know that he has potential to be in C tier. So C tier fire damage dealer, he does good, he does his job okay. And this is like after you get his buffs too. Before you get his buffs unlocked, probably D tier. Most of the base characters aren't that good, but right now I'd say C tier is fair as the fire damage dealer under Karenina Ember. Lucia Plume, I want to say, is just overall pretty basic and bad. You can build her to be strong. Obviously, you can do that with every character, but she just does not scale very well, and overall just doesn't get very powerful. Lucia Plume, S tier, best ice rank DPS in the entire game. I mean, there's nothing particularly more to say about her other than she's just like one of the best characters to use, and in an optimized ice team, it is one of the strongest teams in the game. Overall, Nanami Pulse, I want to say B tier. She's usable. She is not a must need in the fire team, particularly, especially as time's going to go on, but she is usable and she is good in the fire team where she needs to be used. Karenina, this is the Dark Hammer one. I want to throw her up in A tier. She is essentially the, if you do not have Luna, Dark DPS. She's good as a DPS. She's good as a tank. She's kind of like more of a hybrid. She's apparently really fun to play from what I've seen. And she does her job well. She does good damage. She's just not as burst damage heavy as Luna. Luna still outclasses her a little bit, but it is a lot closer than any of the other options. Now we have Nanameka, right? She is S tier, the best fire damage dealer until Lee Hyperreal comes out, who is not on this list. But she is currently the best fire DPS and the best fire tank, even once Lee Hyperreal comes out. She's very good, has good gameplay, good damage, can handle a lot of content pretty easily, and especially it seems being able to move around a lot with how fast she is. She can handle bosses that are really quick as well, a little bit easier than most, I feel, because she does have the movement. Rosetta Rigger, I want to put to S rank as a tank because she is the best physical tank. She is best in her class for that and for shredding enemy defenses for physical damage. Not a whole lot else to be said there other than she just does her job really well. Vera Rosen, I want to put into A rank. Very good dark support, damage dealer, healer, just kind of like a pretty well-rounded character that gives a lot to the dark team, and without her, your best option is one of these other two here for your support as the amplifier, which while they are technically better, they are better for damage, not for healing. Overall, again, best support in the class, pretty much are going to all sit at A rank. Next, we have Sophia. Sophia, I want to put in D rank. She's really, really bad. She doesn't heal worth a crap. She barely gives any damage. But if you need her for your fire team for whatever reason, she's passable. I would not recommend using her if you can help it, but she will work until you get something better. Nanami Storm, I want to put into C rank. She's an okay physical damage reduction stripper, whatever. Like, she nerfs the enemies, make them more vulnerable to physical damage, right? She's okay. Compared to Rosetta Rigger, nothing, but she is okay. Bianca Veritas is, as a damage dealer, I would say B rank alongside some like Watanabe Astro and stuff. She is a good lightning damage dealer. She does get outclassed by Vera Garnet, but she is an alright damage dealer just overall. Bianca Zero is probably C tier for physical damage dealer. She is all right. Again, passable if you have nothing else. I use her for my to clear low level pain cages, right? But overall, she's not like super amazing, particularly, and very much gets outclassed by Alpha, who very much gets outclassed by Bianca Abyss Stigma, who just crushes as a physical damage dealer. She has a massive great sword. She kills everything and is one of the best damage dealers in the game and makes the physical team actually competitive again, which it isn't with Alpha, because Alpha is a little too crit reliant, whereas Abyss Stigma is more consistently able to pump out high amounts of damage. Now, the final thing I needed to check is between this character and this character, which one is what? Because they are the same one. But one is a uniframe, I thought, and one was not. Yes, this is a uniframe, this is the amplifier. So, Capriccio, which is, I just totally lost track. Capriccio is this one. This one I want to put to S rank. She is a almost better, like basically marginally slightly worse damage dealer than Luna at maximum investment. Can actually pass her at maximum investment. It's like it's a pretty much a toss up between the two, but as an amplifier, both of them on the same team is absolutely insane. So she's an insanely good dark support. And amplifier just increases your damage massively. I am currently trying to unlock her. But now that I know that there's two of these as well, I might accidentally be trying to unlock her. I forget. So I'm going to have to... No, I'm getting her. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to unlock her. Once I get her, she'll be very strong on my dark team as well, and probably be replacing my Vera for a lot of content. And I believe other than all of the uniframes, we've got two more. We have Watanabe Nightblade. I think he's bad. I think he's gimmicky. To deal best damage, you have to be behind your opponent, the boss enemies, and your opponents aren't really going to let you do that very easily. And just the pace of your play just gets really weird. So I would not use him very much as a physical DPS as well. You get Bianca for free. Use Bianca over him. He's not that good. Finally, Gillen. He's a very bad ice tank, but who I have to use currently because I do not have the Chrome Glory, and he sucks really badly, but he's what I got, so he's the best I can use. And then as far as all of these Vanguards, I cannot speak for them. I believe these two are Vanguards as well. I just want to make sure and check. Vanguard, yes. I cannot speak to the Vanguards, the Uniframes, the Transcendents. I do not understand them enough. I have not had enough time to play with them. I do know that some of them can be good. I know Roland can be good at max investment. Camus can be good at max investment. Most of them can be good at max investment for their attribute, not replacing max investments of their respective attributes, best damage dealers and the Omniframes. However, if you have them at high investment and your Omniframe, like say Luna was at S rank, but my Camus was SSS rank, he would probably be a much stronger choice than my Luna. But if my Luna was also SSS rank, I would probably prefer Luna because she'd be dealing more damage. So overall, though, I cannot rank these guys because I do not know enough about them, but everyone else is pretty much fairly ranked in my opinion. I think A and S rank are more close together than like A and B rank. You could almost borderline say that this is like an A plus rank, and this is A rank, and then B rank, C rank, D rank, right? The D rank characters, again, can be used, but they are not ideal. C rank characters can be used and are all right. B rank characters should be used, but are not the best. A rank characters are just really good, and a lot of time the best. The A plus characters are just the best of the best. So every character is usable. Every character has their uses and can be good, but there are characters that are more good than these guys is good. Like this is more good than this good, you know? Great example, Rigger versus Storm. Storm is a good defense shredder. Rigger is a better defense shredder. Shredder. So I think this is my tier list. This is where it's going to sit at right now. It's, in my opinion, pretty accurate up to the Abyss Stigma. But you tell me and let me know in the comments section. I would like to know if there was anything I kind of improperly placed on here, because if there's a character that is I rated better than they should be, I would like to know to make sure I don't accidentally invest resources in them. And if there's a character that's really low that should be higher, like the one I'm most curious about is the base Liv, because I've seen some people use her, but I tend to not, because she does not seem very good for me. If she is better and should be like B or A tier, let me know. I do not know exactly what would cause her to be up there, but please tell me, because I would love to build her if that is the case, because I do need more healers, unfortunately, because I'm really bad, and I do need to heal against a lot of strong bosses. So yeah, let me know and kind of tell me what you think about it. But I think that this is a pretty good list for the game overall. The game where most content creators will not create a list. I created a list. It is a pretty alright list. I'm going to change the list slightly. I'm going to go gooder than good. Gooder. Good. Slightly less good. And good, but you aren't happy about it. Yeah. This is the tier list. These are the rank. Yeah, these are the ranks for sure. Yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Tell me in the comments if there's anything you think that should be done differently, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.